Condello, welcome to A Breath of Fresh Air. I don't know all that much about you, but it seems the rest of the world does. So can you fill us in a little bit? You're being billed as the world's best cover band. How'd you get that reputation?
I'd like to give you an answer to that, but all I can put it down to is a combination of persistence and hard work and playing the right music for the right demographic, namely my demographic, the 45 to 65, 70-year-olds. And that was a great time musically to be alive. The music was good, the storytelling and the songs were good. There was an innocence about it.
Absolutely, I get it. That's what my show specializes in, exactly that, the soundtrack of our youth. But how did you come to put together this great band of musicians?
It was as simple and as innocuous as getting a bunch of guys that I knew that could play and sing, the session quality guys that wanted to share a love of that genre of music. And it was as simple as we thought, we'll put it on YouTube and it's there for posterity for our kids. How's that? And for a bit for us. And then it just exploded, Sandy, about a year, maybe a year and a half in, it just went mental. There were signs of progression, but there was a point where it just went crazy.
It went viral, right?
Yeah. And back in the 80s, viral meant something completely different.
It sure did. Absolutely. So there are a lot of cover bands in this world that play the music of the 60s, 70s, and 80s. What makes you so different?
I think our authenticity in our delivery and our song choice has been crucial to that, because we don't get all self-serving, Sandy, and it's about us and the music. It's about good music transcends generations. And I like to, every song that HSCC has ever done from the get-go, and it's nearly 400 now, I've picked every one of them because in some way, shape or form, could only be just a grab. It's resonated with me growing up. And I'm not unlike countless other people of our generation that they feel the same. They grew up on that music as well.
You've done so much better than so many of the others, though, and I get that there's no real explanation for that other than you guys are pretty good. What were each of you doing before you came together as HSCC?
Well, there was just doing gigs around town. I've been full-time all my life, music. We did it, I think, as an exercise to keep our chops up and play. Everyone had, and a lot of them still have day jobs.
So you're in demand everywhere. All the gigs are already sold out. The word is spread.
The ones that are on sale already, yeah. That's we went on sale in Long Beach in California. There's only about 35 tickets left, and that's with no marketing. That's just our organic post. Literally, boom! It just sold like crazy. Same as in Manila. We rocked into Manila. HSCC is coming to Manila. It's just amazing. And like back in the old days, there'd be a big marketing campaign. There'd be posters underneath the bridges in the city you're in.
So you've spent literally nothing on marketing?
Nothing.
Does it surprise you? Do you pinch yourself often?
Every day.
Yeah, I reckon you would. Okay, you're a bunch of really accomplished musicians from Adelaide, and in fact, you take your name from Adelaide's main street, don't you?
Yeah, it's Main Entertainment Street, yeah.
How'd you get that?
Oh, but because Hindley Street is not really a street of civility and like that would imply a country club. It's quite the opposite. When we were playing there in the 80s, it was all tattoo bars and biker bars and girly bars and people coming out blind drunk and punching and fighting. So it was, the antithesis of what a country club is. So it's a bit of a play on words. All of us pinch ourselves, and a lot of times we shake our heads. I mean, to the point, Sandy, we're doing these songs. The original artists are contacting us, saying, "Hey, I love what you did with my song." One of them, which I'm not allowed to say because he asked me not to, in a big name, he said, "I'm doing your arrangement in our show."
So you do rearrange these songs?
Yeah. All the covers that you hear, they're all songs that we all knew and grew up with, but I just put a twist on them, like a fresh coat of paint. I might change a section here or add something there or extend a section here, but they're all rearranged.
So you said you do some 400 tracks. Do you have favourites amongst those?
Probably Got to Be Real. It's an old disco/soul thing that Cat sang with the full horn section. When we were recording it, there was just an energy about it. I couldn't explain it, but that day everything was so fast. We've loaded it onto YouTube, and then you blink an eye and it's done millions of views. For a song that really isn't that well known outside of that sphere. But Cat, our singer, just like everything, just tore it up. It's not just about music. It's like your show. Just like for a little while there, be it 2 hours a night at a concert, or every Friday morning when the tune comes out on YouTube. You kind of escape from the real world for a while.
Yeah,
Beautiful.
right. Yeah, yeah. So you're putting out a track every Friday?
I've not missed a Friday release since November 2017.
Wow.
Not missed one.
Commitment. Amazing.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Con, if world domination was your goal to start with, and you've now accomplished that, where do you see yourself in 2 or 5 years' time? What do you still want to achieve here?
Certainly not at the point of dominating the world, but for me, my end game, after doing a lot of gigs around the world, the next 3 or 4 years, and I'm in no hurry. I'm an older man, as you know. Nothing's in a hurry anymore, really. For me, it's about to get a residency in Vegas.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, and there's already plans afoot there with all the right people, because America's still the holy grail, even though we've got a massive, massive following in Brazil and the Philippines and the UK. America's still the holy grail when it comes to what it is that we do. People come in there, they sing, they have a dance. It's corny as it sounds. They cry, they laugh. It's just, and we don't rely, Sandy, on fireworks and lasers going at 1,000,000 miles. We don't do any of that.
You just have a lot of fun.
We just
play good music.
People of our age that grew up with our genre of music have got a really good, let's call it a shit filter. We can see through the crap. We can see what's chocolate and what's not. And the music does the talking for us. The music is the star. Well.
Wow. Well, you're obviously doing something very right. You so far have amassed nearly 600 million YouTube views.
Nearly 700.
1 million subscribers, or is that up to 1.5 million now too?
No, it's well over 1.5, 1.6 billion.
Wow, how incredible. And what countries are into you most? Is it America that's picking up mainly?
Yes, good question. Top 5 is it's America, then it's Brazil, then it's Philippines, then it's Mexico, and then it's Japan.
So those countries, I guess, can expect to see the band coming to your region soon, right?
Indeed, indeed.
Fabulous. Con, thank you so much for talking to me. I'm very excited that you've announced a tour of Australia again, because Australians don't get to see enough of you these days.
Yeah, the tour begins in the first week of March at the Palais in Victoria on the Friday, and then the Enmore on the Saturday in early March.
Fantastic. Oh, we can't wait. And then you're going around the country, you're playing lots of little centres as well, which will give lots of Australians a chance to see you.
Yeah, I think the regional Australia shouldn't have to miss out.
I agree. Con, congratulations. What a monster, a mammoth thing you've built.
Thanks, Sandy. That's a beautiful thing to say.
Love your work. Thank you so much for chatting with me.
All the best.